All right, people, I got a great update for AMD. I'm going to be talking about some facts, especially how things worked out today. It was a bit of a tricky day, and I want to talk about this and how we did not confirm today. Although it looked like it did not. I want to show and explain that. At the same time, we did held that 1450 area, but they bounced it. So I made some changes to the stop. I did this on I posted on Twitter because StockTwits was down. So I posted some updates on my thoughts of AMD. So as far as it stands, we are okay. The trend is still okay. Let me tell you about some things that I did do today. Let's go take a look at the charts on AMD on a 5-minute chart. I want to show you something. All right, so this is a 5-minute chart of AMD, and as you can see, yesterday when we opened up, they remained strong, but we had some consolidation and some follow through. Unlike this 5-minute bar, this did not have any follow through, except they pulled this back and then they broke below this point. This is not the kind of action we wanted to be adding to the position. Basically, I then exited the position in this area over here and waited for to re-enter. Meaning you have to pay up. I tell you how many times paying for the power saves you lots of money. So basically, what happened today is that it pulled back, and I made some updates saying that I'm going to add in, and I started adding in the 1460 area. So I sold in the 1520 area, and I bought back in with 15 calls at an average price. And I'll talk about the options when I get there. But in the 1460 area, and I'll talk about that. It's a bit against me right now, but I'll talk about that. Let's go talk about the plan now. All right, so here's the AMD plan. I believe that based on this pullback, we're going to have two possible phases. One low end is a typical test 16 on the momentum of the positiveness of the chip. Okay, because it's now or never, in my opinion. Like if there's going to be a pullback, it's not going to be that great for the stock, in my opinion. I think they'll chop it. We need power. Power means they're going to want to take this higher. Neither this goes higher, or we could just chop and that's it for the move, right? So let's just do this step by step in a planned format, because this stock has not been very smooth, on breakouts. So we had this breakout over here, and then we had a breakout when we had a pull back more than I wanted, but it was okay because I was able to get in cheaper, and I made a lot of money on this move, good money on this move, right? No big deal, about 80% gains. But I mean, if we get the follow through. If we make another 100%, it'll be 180% altogether. Or I might lose 20%, and it'll only be a 60% gain. It happens. A nice strong winner for me was BA. Anyways, and there's other setups. So, anyways, people. But again, I think AMD is good. I think long term, if everything, especially if the chip was well, they go test higher, right? But let's take this step by step, people. This is really short-term plans right now. So AMD is still set up to 16 on the low end phase 1, but if all goes well, 1750 to 18 on the low end phase 2. In my last update, I talked about the 1450 support, and that's what I re-added in that area. They played around with it, went below, up, below. We ended up just below it, just temporarily below it. That's okay. And that's why here I'm going to be talking about this new part here. So AMD, as long as this holds above 1420, I think everything's going to be fine. If we don't, there could be a lot of games. We're going to have to really wait for the power. I'm probably going to we'll take a small loss and exit this completely. But if I'm looking to re-add, if we can break above 1520 on some strong action volume, and good action volume is 5 million on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume isn't there, we don't have that good strength as we go there. That's still quite a ways, but you know what? AMD can move. AMD has been shown to be able to move $1, dollar plus, $1.20. No problem. And that is exactly what could happen tomorrow. But if we don't get that, I'm going to be looking to add through the 1510 area, or some basic about 1510, and look for power towards 1520 to 1530 to re-add. Just today alone, we needed 1560. So we now have a cheaper entry point. Let's go take a look at the options, people. So here I am at the Yahoo Finance Board. AMD closed at 1446 on February the 28th, and here's the March 17 calls. This is definitely March 17 calls here, and the two great options to trade could be the 14 calls. You can see there's a lot of open interest. And a lot of volume trading in the 14 and 15 calls, very tight spreads. See if it goes as much as 1 cent, but this is 2 cent spread. It fluctuates between 2 to 1 cent spread, really great. I got in on a 60 cents basis right now on the options, and so I am down a bit. But you know what? If it turns around, everything's okay. I think that if if I get stopped out, it'll be stopped out at 45. So it'll be a 15-cent loss on the options. If we just don't have the right action, if we happen to fail the 14-20 area, I think they'll just be playing games. They'll be looking to re-add. I mean, no hard feelings. It's just that's part of trading, people. Sometimes you make small gains, you don't make the big gains, right? But if all goes well, we hold support and we break through, we can be adding and making big gains. Okay, but right now, as it stands, these options and big picture, I still think the AMD goes higher, but there could be a lot of big games, and we'll need to wait for the volume and pressure. I think momentum should continue for AMD. That's why I think we should be able to recover at least above 1460 to 1480 tomorrow minimum, and then follow through the next day. And that's a worst case scenario that I would like to see based on this momentum of this move. Okay, now so you have the options are again the 14 calls 99 cents and the 15 calls 54 cents. Close for February the 28th. All right, people, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. A lot of my great videos and plans are posted here for you to see and study. Again, confirmation is key. Everything we have plans. Not everything works. Most of the time they do. Again, waiting for confirmation saves you from a lot of headache. And, you want to catch big gains like in BA, you need to wait for the confirmation. I mean, BA has been going up for 7 days in a row. This is very. I would see this plan. It's a great detailed plan, very nice plan, BA. But that's just an update that I made, and I post the facts, very detailed facts. No, don't make any fake assumptions. I post a lot of winning, amazing trades, people. But you know what? Confirmation is key. For example, GM didn't confirm. But anyways, now, despite the point, people. At the end of the video, see the Sandra Power Trigger trade. You're going to see it appear over here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and you'll be able to easily subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. Again, it's good idea to subscribe to my channel because there's some new functions happening in YouTube, such as Super Chat and live streaming. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. A lot of great things are going to be happening in the future. And again, it's a great link for to my website, Power Target Trades, right over here, and my Twitter, Power Trigger Trade on Twitter. Of course, you can also follow me on Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits. So there you have it, people. A great video update. Thanks for listening. Like the video.